All right, let's talk about relational data, and this has to do with tables and relationships between other tables. So let's talk about what a table is. It's a logical grouping of rows and columns. So an Excel spreadsheet is actually tabular data. Tabular data just means the data that makes use of table data structures, okay? Then you have views, which look a lot like tables, except they are the result set. So a table, when you do a query, you're returning back data, and you're storing that query's data in memory, and basically it's a temporary or virtual table. Then you have materialized views, and it's the same thing as a view, except the difference here, instead of being stored in memory, it's stored on disk. But again, it's the results of a table, so it's a virtual table. Then you have indexes, and this is a copy of your data sorted by one or more multiple columns for faster reads at the cost of storage. So think of it kind of like a virtual table, but it doesn't include all the columns, and it's just to help you understand what order to retrieve data. You have constraints. These are rules applied to writes that can ensure data integrity. So like if you have a database and you want to make sure that there are no duplicate records, you put a constraint for no duplicates, things like that. You have triggers. This is a function that is a trigger on a specific database event. This is really useful. Let's say after you insert a column in your database, you want to have a UUID. You'd have a function that would generate out the UUID. Then you have primary keys. So one or more multiple columns that uniquely identify a table in the row. The most common primary key is ID. A foreign key, so a column which holds the value of a primary key from another key to establish a relationship. Very commonly, it's just the name of the other table with underscore ID. So a relationship is when two tables have a reference to one another to join the data together. I know this text is really boring, but we're just going to cover so much about relational database tables, so I didn't feel that we needed a visual here. But let's keep moving forward here with relational data.